Hey you guys, we're gonna go ahead and transform this wreath and we're gonna make something beautiful with it again. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually have a video if you wanna go ahead and see this wreath, how I made it for Valentine's. But I'm gonna add all these gorgeous flowers to it. Look at how gorgeous they look. Aren't they beautiful? So I'm gonna add all these flowers there and we're gonna make something nice. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off all the greens. Now you can add them if you want to. It's optional. I'm gonna bend the stem of the rose right into the stem and I'm gonna cut it with my wire cutters. Make sure your hot glue gun is running. Make sure you have a good pair of wire cutters and all the floor you're gonna add to it. Now this stem, all I'm gonna do is bend it so nothing falls apart, and then I'm gonna cut it, but not too close to the edge because we want a piece of the stem still there. Once you have it, fluff it up, go ahead and add some glue and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my glue gun. Be generous with your glue. You don't want nothing falling, moving out of place, or just looking weird. So be generous with that glue. Press on the flower. Now I want you guys to hold it for a couple of seconds, maybe like 15 seconds, and it should stay nice in there. And look at how gorgeous it's already starting to look. I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 colors. This is great for the spring. I'm gonna put this up in my door. So I'm gonna have it up for spring and summer because it's so gorgeous. And I'm just gonna do the same thing to the rest of the flowers. I'm gonna bend the stem and I'm gonna cut the heads off. And it's really simple. Bend the stem, grab your wire cutters, cut the heads off. And I'm gonna be using a couple of the red. I'm gonna using some pink, and I'm gonna end it in white because I thought those colors were beautiful, especially for right now in summer, since we need a little something just to pick us up. And this wreath, I'm just gonna add them next to it and it's gonna come out really gorgeous. Trust me. Go ahead and grab some flowers that you have around your house and let's make a spring floral wreath. You can also use this for Valentine's. You can use this for summer, for spring, for Mother's Day occasion. It's gonna look gorgeous outside of your house, wherever you have it. And trust me, people are going to ask, where did you buy it? Now I'm gonna add one next to the other. I'm gonna hold it for a couple of seconds because I want that glue to dry up and to get nice and tacky so nothing moves once you have it. Be generous with the glue. Do the same thing on both sides. Hold the flower a little bit in just because you want it nice and close. You want them to touch. You don't want them far apart. You want the whole thing to be nice and close and tight so you can't see none of the red from the burlap. Do the same thing and keep going. I want you to use the same amount on each side for any color you're using. That way it looks nice, and when you use the same amount, it looks better. Trust me. Use the same amount on each side. If you're going to do 4 on one side or 4 on the other, do the same thing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and follow me on Instagram. I'll link the link down below because there I will show extra pictures of how it came out. I'm going to show you the wreath on my door. But look at how gorgeous it's already turning out. I love it already. Now, you can go ahead and do it all red, all white, all pink, but I'll be adding some blush pink roses next to the red just to tone down that deep red color before I add the white. I thought that would be a nice step to smooth out the colors before I end it in white because I originally wanted in white, but I had these flowers and the idea was just, I'm going to blend them together and make something beautiful. Now, with the white ones, I'm going to do the same step. Bend the stem, cut the head. Once you have them ready, let's glue it on. So we're going to do 1 on each side. We're going to do 4 on one side and then 4 on the other. So I did 4 of the red, 4 of the white, 4 of the white. I mean pink, and then we'll end it with the white. So go ahead and press on it. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Trust me, it'll be worth it if you hold it for a couple of seconds. That way the glue gets nice and tacky and it dries right onto it and the head doesn't move up. And if it moves up, the glue won't dry in time. And then you'll just get half of the rose glued on and the other half won't be glued. So just hold it. Trust me, it's one of the best tips I can tell you. Hold it until it's nice and dry. The glue will dry fast. And then move on to the next rose. Be generous with that glue. And if you have any tips on this, go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear you out. If you do make it, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you made. And I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway on Instagram soon. Anyways, I'll leave all the details over there so you could go ahead and follow me. But yeah, look at how gorgeous it's already turning out. Go ahead and press on that flower. Once you're done pressing on it, all you have to do is fluff it up with your fingers and they fluff back up. Now, these rose stems were on Amazon. They come in different colors. You could pick them up. I'll leave the link down below so you could see the price and see the boxes and the different colors they come in. So any color you're thinking of, this website will have the color rose for you or something to match it. So I'll leave that link so you could go ahead and check it out. It came out gorgeous. Go ahead and put it next to it, press on it. Make sure it is nice and dry before you move on to the next one. And if it does not, and you see the rose kind of sticking up, it's because the glue did not reach it. So we'll go ahead and re-glue those in a minute. Trust me, it's my DIY. I'm gonna take my time so it could come out just how I like it. And I know when my mom comes over, she's gonna wanna take this wreath home. But that's okay because I can always make it again. So go ahead and add that and we'll get started with the white roses, which are one of my favorite colors. They came out super cute and super white, like a real white. See how that rose is sticking up? Because I didn't hold it enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and add more glue, press it down, and I'm gonna hold it a couple of seconds while it dries. So if you guys have any tips, go ahead and leave them down below. I would love to hear it. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody's healthy. I hope all of you guys are, doing very good with your families. So I'm going to go ahead and add more glue to this rose and I'm going to go ahead and hold it down and press it down before I get started with the white. Once I get started with the white, I'm going to do the same exact steps. I'm going to press down the stem and I'm going to cut it with my wire cutters. Now, you see how gorgeous it's already coming out? This is the white, and don't you love that color? Look at how gorgeous the white looks. I cannot wait to add it on here and see how it comes out. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press on the stem and I'm going to cut it. And once I have them cut, we're going to start gluing them on. And there you go. I already started. Now let's start gluing a couple of them on. And it's that simple. Make sure you press it down. Open it with your hands. Be generous with that glue. Make sure you put a ton of glue under and then put it where it goes, press it down and just hold it together. And you should be done in no time. Press, press, press. And look at how gorgeous it's already coming out. We're almost there. Now, I want to tell you about the ribbon to hang it. You can change that as well. I end up changing it, as you can see in the picture. I end up putting a white ribbon and it made a big difference. So change the ribbon, get yourself some white ribbon. And if you want to leave it red, it's up to you. If you want to do it pink, it's up to you. But I changed it to white and it actually looked gorgeous. Now for the white ones, I'm going to put the same amount. I'm going to put one in the middle. And that'll be for the last rose that I'll be adding in the middle. But I'm going to put the same amount of roses of white on one side and the same amount on the other side. You always want your DIY to look nice, clean, and not messy. If you do it messy, if you don't do it nice, you're doing a kid's DIY. You want to do your DIY. And look at how gorgeous it's already looking. You see how nice and full it is? You want it that nice and full. You don't want none of the red showing, none of it. Add as much glue as you need. I went through, I think, 3 glue sticks to do this whole wreath. I took 3 glue sticks, all of them complete. So make sure you have enough glue sticks. If you don't, they have some at the Dollar Tree and they also sell them at Walmart for a cheap price. Now, look at how gorgeous it's already coming out. You see how beautiful that is? I'm really happy with it. It is gorgeous. Now, I decided not to use the heart in the middle, which I can use anyways for something else. I picked that little heart up for 89 cents at Walmart. So I'm going to go ahead and put it away for next year for a Valentine's project or a gift. We'll see. Make sure you don't glue the string in there because you need it to hang it. But just keep doing the process. Keep gluing and keep holding. And by the time you know it, you'll be all done. Now, you can use any color of roses. I would love to see if you make a rainbow one, if you make one all in red, if you make one all in white. Any color you make, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. I love to follow you there. And if you have it private, it's fine. I don't have to follow you there. But if you want me to, just go ahead and message me and be like, hey, Susie, follow me back, and I will. Now that's the middle one. And I love that rose right there. It came out so pretty. Now next to it, I'm going to go ahead and get the skinniest rose I could find just to squish it in there, because that one is so pretty. I don't want it to take away from that, but I'm just going to go ahead and squish skinny roses next to it and finish up the front. We should be almost done. And I took like almost the whole box of roses to make this wreath. So I used almost the whole box. But I did have leftover. So trust me, buy a whole box and you will have leftover, or pick them up at the dollar store. But if you do pick up quite a few, because you will need them, you'll need like 30 of them, if anything. So make sure you go ahead and check out how many you need and how big your wreath is before you make it, so you have all the supplies you need that day just to make your DIY. Go ahead and order it online if you can't go out. It'll come right to your doorstep and you can start DIYing right away. Go ahead and hang this up, enjoy it, and anybody who visits you is going to love it. See how I'm just squishing in some skinny roses right there? And that's it. We're almost done. I need a couple more and that's it. Look at how gorgeous it came out. I'm so proud of it. This is actually one of my favorite wreaths. I say it all the time because I can't help it. Every time I make one, I just love it more and more than the last one. And I have a ton of wreaths. I put them up on Instagram. Go ahead and check that out so you could check out all the pictures of different wreaths that I made. And I don't have videos of because obviously, you know, I deleted some of them. But yeah, go ahead and check that out on Instagram so you can see all the wreaths I made. And let's finish this up. All I need is one more rose. And I made it. I had enough roses and I had some left over. So I was happy for another project. So I'm going to add a ton of glue and I'm going to finish this off. Go ahead and press it in there. Hold it for a couple seconds and you are done, my friend. I hope you make one and I hope you love it and you hang it up and everybody else loves it as well. This is a great gift if you want to give your mother for Mother's Day. This would be really nice. Trust me, she would love to have this and hang it on her door or even hang it inside the house. Lately, I've been doing that and trust me, it's just beautiful. Let's turn it around and let's get a great look. Let's tuck anything in we don't want to see. Anything that we don't want, just go ahead and tuck it in. But I am done. It is gorgeous and I love it and it came out beautiful. Go ahead and make your own. I would love to see if you do. Go ahead and tag me on Instagram. But look at how gorgeous it looks. I love the red. And then you go ahead, you get a pop of that pink. And then you end it with that beautiful pure white. And you made a gorgeous wreath. Trust me, once you hang it, it's going to look even better. Look at it. So once you hang it, fluff it up with your hands. Push everything around that you don't like, and it's going to be gorgeous. Bye, you guys.